Good morning, everybody. Happy game day. It is Tinker time, where the wrong decision is going to turn that win into a loss, or the right decision going to turn that loss into a win. And that's what we're here to help you out with. This is the very first playoff edition of Tinker Time. That's right. The playoffs kind of got underway Thursday, and there was a few games yesterday, but we're really into the meat and potatoes of the schedule today. We've got to make the right decisions to survive and advance. And we're going to knock this shit out. And we made it 31 seconds.
Yeah,
We got Dubo already in the house. What's up, Dubo? Appreciate you stopping by. Good luck today, brother. Did you go with Devontae Adams the other night? Curious about that.
Hope so.
Oh, yeah.
No
That's
kidding.
Right.
Ramey, did you enjoy your day yesterday being an NFC North fan?
I did. I enjoyed it very much. It was a good day to be in the North. And Colts got a big win. Your Lions got a big win and helped me out at the same time by knocking the Broncos down a peg. So big day yesterday. A lot of good, really 3 pretty good games. The Lions game got a little bit away from the Broncos, but other than that, it was fun. Sorry, Dubo, but that Bengals Vikings game was a lot of fun and just had a crazy ending. So a lot of good football. Got football today. See if we can make some bad decisions.
Dubo says Adams was in.
Nice.
So good job that you went with that. And yeah, Vikings shit the bed. I think you had to know, like, once Dobbs had that game a couple weeks ago, and then they're going to play this QB carousel, who's going to start, that you guys might be in trouble. Some good fantasy performances there, notably Jordan Addison. So, I mean, for fantasy, it wasn't a horrible game, but yeah, it sucks that your Vikings lost. But I think the NFC North's pretty much wrapped up.
Magic.
Go Lions.
Yeah, Lions got the Vikings in Minnesota next week. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting. Dubo, you might not want to watch, buddy.
Yeah. Defensively, I'm very impressed with the Vikings. I'm a defense guy, though, so I mean, Matt knows that, but it'd be a tough test for Detroit, regardless. Division foe games are always tough, for sure. For lineups this week, if you guys, a little weather, there's some issues in Atlanta, Carolina that you guys want to take a look at. Looks like it's going to be rainy all game. Some winds. Look at that carefully. Cleveland too might be a little wet. What was the other one? Jacksonville was the other one. Baltimore, Jacksonville might be. It's kind of storm. They're having like tropical weather down there. So
yeah. CJ Stroud is inactive.
Yep. CJ Stroud is inactive. Yeah. Well, that pretty much screws me. He's my starting quarterback in my 2 leagues that I'm in.
Did you pick
playoffs for, and I have Levis in one and Flacco in the other.
Did you pick up Case Keenum?
No, but I may have used him in other places.
Hey. Uh-oh.
So, but yeah, weather, always check that out, guys, or gals. Olave's out. Yep, just had to contact my brother and let him know you got to pick somebody up. Olave's out. Grab Gibson, he's available, because Brian Robinson is out. Probably be a high scoring game there, a lot of throws.
Yeah.
Washington and the Rams. Definitely looking forward to the Cowboys Bills game. That's the Fox game of the week. So it'll be, who the hell's their crew? Oh, it's Greg Olson and somebody.
Yeah,
Burkhardt.
Yeah.
Yep.
So whatever. I ain't watching it for the announcers, but definitely excited about that game at Buffalo.
Should be a good game. Should be a high-scoring game.
They're saying possible steady light rain there too, some gusts. It's Buffalo. If you're starting players into December in Buffalo, you need to look at the weather.
Yep.
Abso-freaking-lutely. There's, I was looking through and just looking at some of the games earlier today. On the surface, it doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot of enticing games this week. Giants and Saints, Chefs and
Could
Patriots. Like, I don't want to touch that game with anything. Maybe Ramondre, but I mean, you're looking at a 39 total, and I don't think they're going to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Giants Saints
Not a-
might be good. If that Tommy DeVito plays good, it could be
Tommy Cutlets.
right. Tommy Cutlets. Paisano, the Paisano passer, I think I saw
Yep.
was another nickname.
Yep. Passing Paisan.
Ah, there you go. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm having to tinker now because of the Olave news.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Well, had him in my DFS lineup.
Oh, yeah. You.
I mean, I'll
always
still
are
help
really-
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we'll still help you. Daniel Bellinger, I think he's a good spot.
Yeah.
for that.
Okay. Why don't I just leave it? I'll just leave it blank.
I think it's
Okay.
important, Ramey, for me to point out that Kyle has to win in DFS the remaining 4 weeks just to ensure he doesn't finish in last. He needs to win out to tie me. Just me and you, buddy. We just have to. One of us has to win one of the next 4 weeks, and we can head to ale on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
And
We don't have to be we don't have to be the fastest guy running away from the bear. We just have to not be the slowest.
Right. Speaking of fasting, you could just not eat for a couple weeks before and be good to go. Dubo said he started Moss over Mostert. That injury sucked. He would have had a huge game. He definitely would have had volume.
Yeah.
Yeah. He found the end zone, though, which he hasn't done in a minute.
Did he get hurt on that play? Is that how he got hurt, Ramey? On that touchdown? Because it looked like he kind of.
Yeah, I think so. I'll be honest with you. I was at a birthday party and was kind of watching it, so I didn't see how he got hurt.
I apologize, folks. Our resident Colts expert is not very expert this morning.
Not very smart.
Not very smart. All right.
Yep.
Yes, arm on that TD tackle, Debo says. All right, Dubo.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Are you available Tuesday at 7 o'clock? 6 o'clock your time?
There were a lot of injuries to the Colts in that game. Michael Pittman got lit up, but it looks like he's okay.
Yeah. I did see that. Man, that was a hit. That was a hit. Rest in peace, Michael Pittman. Buffs in the house. What up, players? Go Lions.
Fuck. Oh, yes.
Yes. The Lions have beat all the NFC South teams and all the AFC West teams.
Yeah.
I love
it. Pretty damn good.
Fuck yeah, it is. I mean, AFC West is usually a tougher division than the NFC South, but
they're kissing the ring to the Lions this year.
That's right. It's definitely a weakened AFC West with the Chargers shitty and the Chiefs not as good as usual. Yep. He says he's always here. At least you are, man, because we're not. Let's see. Jets Dolphins. That game could be interesting with Tyreek maybe not playing, or have you heard anything about that? I haven't.
Let me pull that up.
He said he's okay.
If he's limited, I know he said that he couldn't. He didn't have his full speed on a lot of routes and cutting. Oh God.
Oh, he's inactive.
Is he really?
Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
That's not good.
That's not good. Ramey, keep talking for a minute, and I
think couple I mean, he's in. He's in.
Oh
no, I'm just kidding. He's not. Get your stuff done. I'll keep talking. Yeah. So couldn't have happened at a worse time in the first week of the fantasy playoffs, having Tyreek Hill out. And if you might have him in a DFS lineup, this opens up a lot of possibilities because he's an expensive player. And when you replace him with somebody, you're going to have extra money, much like I did when I just replaced Chris Olave, and it causes you to tinker. And then you have this extra $1,100. You're like, well, I could upgrade somewhere. But then you upgrade, and the person you had in there ends up doing a better job than the person you replace him with. So that's how my year has gone.
Yeah, you want to hear how mine is going right now? So I'm making a lineup change as we speak, removing Tyreek Hill in a playoff matchup against that dickhead there in the bottom box. And I'm putting in Jahan fucking Dotson.
Oh my
Because that's
God.
my only option.
Yikes.
And we pose the question, can you trust Jahan Dotson? No, you fucking cannot trust Jahan Dotson. But sometimes, look, you do what you got to do. That's the best option available to me right now. And I'm kind of lucky. It's a matchup where we're expecting a lot of points to be scored. Many pass attempts, and maybe he can get lucky and fall in the end zone or get a few targets. But yeah, staking your playoff life to Jahan Dotson is no bueno.
No,
yeah.
Man, that's a
Xavier
big
Howard's
blow
out for the Dolphins too.
Big blow to everyone's fantasy aspirations this weekend.
That sucks.
That sucks. I have him in the podcast league. I'm going against Charles's team, and man, that's a huge blow for me. Huge blow. I know I saw Brandon in here, didn't I? Yeah. Brandon, I like being able to watch the podcast from my porcelain throne. Well, that's an excellent picture that you've tasted. Yeah. He's probably eating food on the shitter. He's been known to do that.
Yeah. Tuna noodle casserole.
Gross. That boy will eat anything, anywhere, anytime. AJ in the house. Happy Sunday, fellows. With the news of Hurts downgraded to questionable, should I go with Stafford this week? Also lost Hill for this week, so going with Samuel in that Washington game. I had the same deal. I had Tyreek out, and I went between Samuel and Zay Jones just now. I actually went with Zay Jones against Baltimore.
In the weather.
We'll see how it goes.
Against Jacksonville.
Against
Zay Jones plays for Jacksonville.
As I say, Zay Jones.
I was thinking
against Baltimore.
I heard you say Zay Jones, and I thought Zay Flowers.
Yep. Matt and I had the same thing happen yesterday.
There's multiple Zays.
Too many Zays.
Yeah.
Hurts got downgraded because of an illness. It's not like he's injured. They don't play until tomorrow night. Stafford, I think, is a top 5-ish option this week. I've got Jalen Hurts number 1 overall, though, in our rankings. Look, he's sick. I get it. I have a hard time envisioning him missing the game because of illness. And even if he's feeling like ass, once they get around the goal line, he's going to get shoved in. I couldn't bench Hurts even for Stafford this week, despite the cherry matchup.
Let's see. I saw Captain ask something about those official. I definitely seen Hill is definitely out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Achan, I'm thinking is it.
He's not. Yeah. Doesn't mean he'll play a ton, but he's not inactive. So, I mean, you kind of have to treat it like he's going to give you a full go if he's not inactive. So, but against that Jets defense, that's going to be a tough matchup.
I mean, the way to beat the Jets is to run on them.
So
maybe, but with a toe, man, toes are rough. Toes are rough for injuries.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys say Stafford for AJ?
No, I said Hurts.
Okay.
Do you have a differing opinion?
No, I just never heard the answer.
Oh.
So. Brandon says, did anyone catch when Sean Payton chucked the ball into the field during that goal line stand? I wasn't sure if the TV showed it. I don't recall seeing that. He did?
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Brandon was at the game last night.
Sure was. So was my brother. Did you guys run into each other? Usually you guys do. I told Terry Day, I was like, yeah, you guys could probably see each other there. He's like, yeah, look at us. We're 2 dudes that stick the fuck out. And I was like, yeah, you're kind of right.
Damn. But what are you going to do?
How you feeling, Matt, with losing him in that our big keeper league? You're up about 40 points on me, 37 points on me. You're your favorite, 63%. That's a big blow, man. And
hell yeah, it is.
Love to see it, but
that's tough.
I also have the same problem in the podcast league, so it sucks.
Well, I mean, and they're. Oh, go ahead.
He was mad, so he either kicked or threw a ball onto the field. Well, whatever. You can kick it up and down the fucking aisle on the plane on the way to Denver. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit.
I saw where, speaking of being mad, I saw where Mahomes got fined $50,000 and Andy Reid got fined $100,000.
Yep. Sure
So,
enough, did for doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
You can't
DJ
criticize the
DJ
officials.
Moore. DJ Moore is going to play.
Oh, I don't have him.
Question.
So
He was
when we
questionable all week.
when we did
I
our
also have him
locks
in the podcast league.
when we did our locks on Thursday, Jets were 9.5-point favorite. It was 8 when we got on here. It's dropped a point since Hill's been announced out.
Damn.
So it's down to 7.
7 at home.
Dubo, defense today. Atlanta Falcons or the Saints
Yes.
against the Giants?
I'm going with Atlanta against Carolina in a monsoon. I can't
Same.
see a whole hell of a lot of points being scored there.
Yep. I like it. Panthers, they just can't move the ball. I like Atlanta. Their defense is strong given their 6-7 record.
Yeah. Division leading record.
Yeah, and the Giants have been playing better with Tommy Cutlets.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. And New Orleans still hurting. Lattimore's still are out, I believe, and the defense is taking a hit. Captain Spock, welcome to the show. Well, I know you're in here a little bit earlier. Who do you guys like better? Brandon Cooks or Shaheed with Olave out?
I like Brandon Cooks.
In that game?
The Bills have struggled against number 2 receivers, and Cooks has really had a nose for the end zone over the past month or so. I think there's going to be more points scored in that game as well. And like we were talking about on Thursday, you're not only chasing the good positive matchup, but you want to go after games where the most points are going to be scored. And I think that Bills-Cowboys game has a really good shot to be the highest total today.
I agree. I think that Cooks could possibly get a touchdown today, and that would kind of nail it. And Derek Carr's playing, so yeah. we've talked about Derek Carr enough. I don't trust him.
Good. Yeah, I would go
Derek
with Cooks
Carr.
too.
Think how many points they would have scored on Thursday night if Derek Carr was their quarterback.
Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Less.
Yeah, I like
they would have scored
like
less
Cooks
points.
I like Cooks as well, Captain Spock. That game's much more enticing fantasy-wise than the other one. I think that'll be more probably Kamara game and a Taysom Hill. A lot of rushes for Taysom Hill today.
Brandon's Cook receiving prop is at 40.5 today too. I like the over on that.
Nice.
Same.
I'm messing with my lineup too much. I can feel it.
You're in your own head, dude. Just set it down and walk away for a minute.
Get out. AJ Dillon's out.
Is he with that broken thumb?
There.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is that other dickhead they got?
They said Aaron Jones is expected to play.
Is he really?
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
He's been so ineffective. Yeah, Watson is out. Dillon out. Jair Alexander out again. It's a toughie. Dubo, who has a better game? Dak or Brock?
I think, and I guess it just depends on how you define better. I think Brock Purdy could go out there and throw for 250 and 2 on 24 attempts because that's all they need against Arizona. And I could see Dak going out there and throwing for, 303. I think a lot of it's going to come down to game script. And in that scenario, I'm going to take Dak. And just over the past month, I mean, he's been absolutely ridiculous. Not to say that Brock Purdy hasn't been, because he has, but Dak's been on another level. That game there's going to be plenty more points scored in that game as well. Give me Dak.
Same.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Niners will probably get up early and look to run the ball quite a bit. So I don't know that Brock will have the opportunity to score as many points as Dak would in a game that you just touched on. They're going to score a ton of points. Like the Cowboys are going to have to continue to score points because the Bills are going to keep up with them. Bills are in it. they're fighting for their playoff lives. So it's going to be a close game, a competitive game. It's at home for the Bills. So I think Dak's going to have a really nice game.
Yeah. And for what it's worth, Dak and Purdy are numbers 2 and 3 in our rankings this week.
Yeah.
So
sure.
neither is really a bad option.
Yeah. I mean, this is the fantasy game of the week, I think, with Bills Cowboys. I got to believe Dak for sure. Dubo says game script has Dak in for me now too. Smart man. Smart man.
We got some smart listeners here.
Yeah. What do you need us for?
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
But
you guys want to build a lineup?
Yeah, Kyle left. Yeah, let's build a lineup.
Yeah, this is good. Cool. I almost caught him, but he was smart. He was smart.
Yep. You damn straight. All right. Here we go. So we're starting from scratch.
You already got her pulled up and good to go.
That's it. I'm ready. One of you keep an eye on the comments because I can't see it when I'm doing this. All right. At quarterback, who do you guys like? You know, the aforementioned Dak and Purdy are, I think, decent options as well. If you want to go cheap, you've got Stafford at 6,000, who's going to be Chalky McChalkerson today.
I mean,
you know, the Saints defense has not been playing as good lately as they were earlier in the season. You want to take a chance on old Tommy Cutlets hitting the road there down in the Big Easy. What are you guys thinking?
Ride that wave. Oh, I think Kyle and I probably have the same quarterback in. If you want to get a really good value, and it's a bit of a flyer, to be honest with you, Case Keenum's only $4,000.
Yeah.
There's potential for value there with the Titans pass defense. But again, the Houston secondary the Houston wide receivers are pretty banged up too. So they could look to run the ball, maybe not go quite that much. Maybe Stafford actually might be a good option.
Stafford's a good option.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go
Stafford?
Stafford.
I don't hate Flacco either. Stafford. Screw it. Throw him in.
All right.
The Bears defense playing a little bit better.
It is. So who do we want to partner Stafford with? We want to pair him up with Puka?
I was looking at this earlier. This is really tricky because Cooper Kupp's had some good games recently, and it's not really coming at the expense of Puka, but you're taking a chance here because you pick one and the other one might have a huge game.
Puka also gives us $500 savings.
That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go Puka.
Okay.
All right.
Who do we want to tote? Kyron Williams obviously has a fantastic matchup, but do we really want to go 3 deep there with the Rams? Mostert and Achane both have a good matchup. Achane, you know, it was a little iffy if he was going to play, but I mean, damn, he gets 10 yards every time he touches the damn ball. I mean, he's just stupidly efficient.
Yeah. Problem with Achane, I've experienced it firsthand this year. He does average 10 yards every time he touches the ball, but he could touch the ball twice and then not come back in the game because he gets banged up. Yep. So I think Mostert's probably the safer play.
I can dig that. Derrick Henry has owned the Titans over his career.
The Texans?
That's correct.
The Texans. My mistake there.
Did I see
him earlier too?
Did I see where the Titans are going to wear the Oilers throwback uniforms today against the Texans?
Nice.
They wore them earlier this season as well in a game, but hold that thought 1 second, gentlemen. AC 1483, he's in a super flex lead. He's down 22 each. Wait a minute. I'm down 22. Each had 3 players so far. I have Mahomes and need a second QB. Do I start Carr, Keenum, DeVito, Levis, or Ritter?
Well, Ritter is an immediate toss out for me.
Yeah. Unless it's last week.
Right. But he's played a hell of a lot better at home than he has on the road.
Yeah.
Damn. Levis, I don't really like either, to be perfectly honest with you. It's going to come down to Carr, Keenum, and DeVito. Holy
His-
shit,
his,
dude.
his opponent has Hopkins, if that matters.
His opponent has Hopkins.
Shit.
Not
I was going to say, if
particularly
CJ
for
Stroud
me.
was playing, I probably would have picked Levis in this scenario. If Stroud was playing, because I feel like it would have been back and forth, a lot of slinging.
The thing is, all you could talk yourself into most of these quarterbacks, but you could just very easily talk yourself out of all of them too.
This is
That's
really a tough one. Damn it. Carr has no Olave. Keenum has no. Is Nico in?
Yeah, I think so. Let me check.
I believe so.
If Nico's in, I'm taking Keenum.
Where the hell? Oh, nope, not playing. Nico is out.
Ew.
You know what?
9 minutes.
I'm going with Tommy Cutlets. He's been running a bit as of late, and those rushing yards are just an absolute blessing from the fantasy gods when you can get them. Yeah, I'm going to hold my nose and go with Tommy DeVito.
Tommy Cutlets. New Orleans ain't been as tough on defense. Could do some stuff there.
Yeah.
That New Orleans, though, that's a tough thing, but that's a tough one, man. Good luck, AC 1483. If you haven't, please give us a like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Good luck in your matchup. Randy Miller's back. Haven't seen you in a minute there, Randy. Taysom or Goddard for PPR? Oh, God. I like the upside with Taysom this week with Olave out. Just depends on how it's going to go. If they're down, he's not going to get as many rushes. He definitely gets more points when they're tied or ahead.
It should be a fairly competitive game. I kind of lean towards Taysom.
For me, Randy, I'm going to say this is dependent on how your matchup is looking. If you are the favorite and just need a solid floor of points, I'm going to go with Goddard. If you feel like you're an underdog and you need the upside, I'm going to go with Taysom Hill.
Yep.
It's fair.
I agree as well. He's got a follow-up question. Chuba Hubbard versus Atlanta or Ford versus Chicago. I'm going to go Ford. That's his backfield. I think the volume there might be some weather-ish. I like Ford and versus Chicago. Chicago's defense is tough, but I still like Ford for the volume.
I agree. I think Chuba's too hit and miss, and that Atlanta defense is probably better than Chicago's defense is against the run, at least. Chicago's defense, I just talked about, it's better. It's getting better. I think Ford's the play. I think Ford not only has a bigger floor, but has the potential for a higher ceiling as well. I think he's the choice.
I'll make it unanimous.
Nice. AC 1483 had Herbert, Keenan Allen, Andrews, Richardson, Watson killed by injuries this year, but made the playoffs. Thanks for the advice. No problem, man. You're welcome.
Great job, AC.
Give us that like and subscribe. We're here every Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. and every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Randy's back. What do you guys think about floor ceiling is for each of those guys? Well, I think we kind of just touched. Just touched on that a bit, but
I think the floor for Taysom Hill is 3 for 30. I think for Dallas Goddard, it's probably similar, 3 for 40, 4 for 40, something like that. Ceiling. Taysom Hill has the really high upside, the 2 touchdowns and some rush yards. Goddard, I think his ceiling is probably 60 and a touchdown, 70 and a touchdown. There's just so many mouths to feed in that offense. And if Jalen Hurts is, he's questionable with an illness. If he's feeling like garbage, maybe they keep the ball on the ground a bit more.
That sucks because Marcus Mariota's not the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got another question. How do you guys
Yeah, how
think
do you
Goddard
think?
and Devonta will do if Hurts sits? Not great.
Yeah, not great at all.
Definitely a downgrade
So-
for expectations for
Yeah,
for
I
them.
think
That-
AJ
Devonta
Brown.
would be a low-end wide receiver 2, high-end wide receiver 3 type, and Goddard, who this week already in our rankings, we have him at tight end 11. I think he would be a mid tight end too. So that'd be a pretty decent downgrade.
Yeah,
Makes it all the more challenging that they don't play until Monday night. So
sure does.
if you go with Goddard and Hill has a good game or Hurts is out, you're kind of stuck.
No, it's no bueno.
Jonas, I'm struggling hard, guys. Do I start Waddle or Diggs now with Tyreek out, or do I sit Rashad White for one of them?
I'm not going to sit Rashad White.
No, I'm starting Waddle and Diggs.
No, it's Waddle or Diggs. Oh, you would sit Rashad White?
I would sit with Rashad White and start both of those guys. Am I missing something?
So against that Jets defense, I think I might go Diggs and Rashad White.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Ramey on that one.
Somebody's got to get the fucking ball. He's
Yeah, but
going to
they're
get
not gonna
targets.
get the ball
He's
a
going to
lot.
get
He is, but that Jets defense is legit. So, I mean, is he going to go for 75 and a touchdown?
Yeah,
I think they're going to keep the ball on the ground more than they were with Tyreek Hill being out. I mean, that's the way you want to attack the Jets defense anyway. Yeah, Waddle is going to get his targets, but if the defense can really key on him, it's going to make for a rough day. And he's somebody who, at least in years past, he's made his mark with yards after the catch. And if you don't have Tyreek Hill there to draw that attention away, it's going to be harder for that.
Good luck, Jonas.
yeah, that's a toughie.
It is. Good
I
luck,
see what you're
Jonas.
saying. Dang. Ugh, Dubo, flex, pick 2. Garrett Wilson, Rashi Rice, Ridley, or HN.
Ooh.
Rashi Rice is out with this whole New England Chiefs. I'm not touching anything in that game, sports betting, fantasy wise. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to drop him out right away.
I don't love Ridley against that Baltimore defense either. And we talked about the weather being potentially an issue. I think I might go Wilson and Achane.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely HN.
I think Miami keeps it on the ground more, like we were just saying. Garrett Wilson coming into the year, I think if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, you're looking at 16 to 1,800 yards for him. Now he's probably going to finish somewhere around, 12, 1,300, which is still fine. He just gets so many damn targets.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, Dubo.
Yeah. Wilson and Achane.
Randy's rolling with Taysom.
Going with the upside. Good luck, brother.
Yep.
That's what I would do. You need a win, go with it. It's the playoffs, man. Go big or go home. Matt's flags always fly.
That's it. Flags fly forever.
There you go. You gotta do what you gotta do. You can always
flags always fly.
Motherfucker, I said it wrong. I'm co-hosting the Stoned on Sports podcast, and I fucked up. Damn it.
It's all right.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
All right.
Where in the hell? We got a lineup
DFS.
to finish. Yes.
I have Stafford, Mostert, and Puka Nacua.
Oh, did we go with Mostert?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay. No, that's fine.
I was looking at James Cook for another running back. I see the matchup's tough. It's just fantasy points galore in this game, and I want some exposure in that game, and I don't think we'll have enough money left over for somebody like CD Lamb. Or
James Cook.
What do you think? Better option? You could do Ford if you wanted to. For 55, he's 800 cheaper.
I'm going to plug in a tight end.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch to wide receiver. I'm going to drop one in. And I love me a good revenge game narrative. DeAndre Hopkins going up against his old team.
Yep.
He's got his new quarterback, Will Levis. I think D-Hop finds the end zone today.
All right. 6,200. Who do you guys want to go
I'll give you a
tight end?
little. I'll throw in a defense just because I think there's a lot of value in this. I'll do the Patriots defense against the Chiefs.
Knew you were going to say it.
I mean, they're so cheap, and I don't think the Chiefs are going to score more than 21, 23 points.
I think they might not even hit 17.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I could see that being like a 17-14, 17-13 kind of game. I'll roll with it. I can dig
All
that,
right.
brother. Kyle, you said you like James Cook. I'm going to trust you.
All right.
We need a tight end.
We need a tight end. There's not a lot of cheap options.
Got a question.
Oh, holy cow.
Oops.
Oh. Full. Hey, Maverick. Welcome to the show. Full PPR needs to start 3 out of Rice, Waddle, DJ Moore, and Devontae Smith. That's easy. Drop Rice and start the other 3.
Yep. Agreed.
I agree.
Yeah.
We just talked about it.
Yeah. New England's they're just so tough. And God, nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. And they're in New England. Good God. No.
Yeah.
Was that a Boston accent? Good God.
It's one of his many personalities.
Oh.
And would you start Howell over Mahomes? I would seriously consider it. I would. Howell's going to throw the ball 40 times.
Yes, the only thing that gives me a little bit of pause, I could see Mahomes getting a rushing touchdown today.
I mean, I could see Howell doing the same thing.
Yeah,
sure.
He's done it. And this goes back to a conversation we had a couple of weeks ago where it was brought up, would you start Jordan Love over Patrick Mahomes? And it seems like we're hanging around like the bottom tier of quarterback ones. And it's crazy to me that Patrick Mahomes is in these conversations. Look, you're not going to win doing the same thing everybody else does. Sometimes you got to step out and be a leader. Otherwise, the view never changes. And if you want that view to be a championship and some dollars in your account because of it, I'm going to go with Sam Howell. That's what the matchups are telling me to do. And I'm going to listen to that.
Flags always fly.
Yep.
I agree. I would start it.
Appreciate you stopping by, Maverick. Good luck this week. It's either the last week of your regular season or it's the playoffs, and every decision from here on out is going to be magnified. But I'm very, very confident in that answer, as crazy as it sounds. If you haven't yet, throw us a like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. We're here every week, Tuesday and Thursday at 7:00, and every Sunday morning at 11:30.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Captain Spock's in there. Reason why Chiefs are choking: Mahomes' deep ball stats, 20th in completions, 32nd in completion percentage, 1 to 6 touchdowns to interception ratio, worst in the league. Yeah, he's not having a good year. The Chiefs have scored 20 or fewer points 7 times this season. That's the most ever in the Mahomes era. They're struggling. They've won games because their defense is so damn good this year.
Yeah,
but when they're asked to do something on offense, they just don't have it this year.
No, I don't see them winning any shootout games. They don't have it. The wide receivers, Sky Moore was a miss. Kadarius Toney was a miss. They brought back Mecole Hardman so he could just draw a check. Say what you will about Juju Smith-Schuster, but I mean, he was decently effective last year. and they're trying to get that production out of Rashee Rice, and it's taken a while, and he's getting there, but he's had some issues with his hands, and he's just a damn rookie. Kelsey's getting older, and they don't really have anyone who can stretch the field effectively. So you're not having to respect the deep ball that Mahomes has sucked at throwing this year.
Throwing, yeah, because MVS will drop it anyway.
Yep.
With a receiver draped on him.
MVS.
Probably should have been pass interference, but it's over and done with.
Yeah, woulda, shoulda, coulda.
And Tony gets injured when the wind blows too hard. Well,
ain't that the truth?
All you got to do is line up right on offense.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to fucking do. God, I mean, nobody's going to really remember or talk about that play. But if he had lined up right and they had got that touchdown and won the game, we'd be talking about that for years to come.
I think we'll be talking about it because of what happened.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You remember when that dipshit lined up offsides and cost him the game?
I was talking to Matt about it
offense?
I was talking to Matt about it earlier this week, and you remember D Ford did the same thing with the Chiefs, lining up offsides on defense a couple years ago in the AFC Championship game.
Brady threw a pick.
Yep. And it was negated.
So it's
due
like
to poor discipline.
I mean, it's on Andy Reid for me. All that.
Yeah. I'd really like to blame everyone there. And it's fun. Because piss on the Chiefs.
Let's see. All right. Looks like we need a wide receiver, a tight end, and a flex.
Yeah, stand by. Let me get shared.
Fortunately, there's not any great cheap tight ends.
No, there's not.
Not really.
I don't know how.
I mean,
effective
Ferguson
all
ain't
is.
bad at 4,800.
Yeah. I didn't hate Schultz at 4,900.
Yeah. Especially with Nico out.
Yeah.
Let's go with Dalton Schultz.
Hold your nose and
Pretty much.
All right.
All right. So we need a
$49.50 each.
So let's try and find a cheaper receiver.
It's going to have to be way down the list for sure.
There sits Curtis Samuel at 4,600. Jahan Dotson at 4,700.
You're gonna double down on that mistake.
Yeah.
I like Samuel more than I like Jahan Dotson.
Yeah.
I like Jordan. I like Reed too at 4,900. Jaden.
Oh,
Reed.
Jaden Reed. Yeah.
I really like.
Let's go with
actually.
that. Yep. I concur.
$5,000
Flex for $5,000. This is rough.
This is really rough. Kareem Hunt, maybe he falls into the end zone. Herbert, no. Njoku, no. Pierce might run the ball more.
It's possible. Are we going to double up Schultz and Pierce, though?
No, I'm not. That'd be 3 players in that game with Hopkins.
Yeah.
There is just not that offensive.
You know what? Hold on.
In this lineup, I hate it. I don't like it.
So I just took out Hopkins. We're going to go with Chiggy Okonkwo. He's gotten some yards over the past few weeks. It's a halfway decent matchup.
You mean Schultz you're taking out?
Yep.
So
that gets us up to 6,600 per position.
So you're not taking out Hopkins. All righty then. That's what you said.
I took out Hopkins too. Because I don't want Jig and Hopkins.
Okay, so you took out Hopkins. There's no Schultz. Who'd you put in?
Chig Okonkwo. I just said that. Try and keep up here.
No, I understand, but you just like bounce, dude. All right, Okonkwo. So now who's the third wide receiver in flex?
We need to select a wide receiver.
What about a flex? Oh,
we need to select one of those as well.
Okay, just making sure where we're at here.
This fucking guy. So let's see. Waddle at 7,400.
I don't like that matchup.
I don't either.
I like Mike Evans better.
On the other side of Jaden Reed, I'll fucks with that. 5,700 bucks for a flex.
How much is Jerome Ford?
$5,500.
It's not a terrible play.
Done. Entry updated. Sweet. And I will stop screen sharing.
All right. Well, that was fun. Not really.
You didn't look like you had fun.
No, just like it got switched and I got confused on what the hell he was doing because he said, I'm taking out Hopkins. And then he's like, I'm plugging in Okonkwo. And I'm like, so you mean you're taking out Schultz and putting in Okonkwo? And you're like, no, I took out both. But I'm like, but you only said one.
I mean, all you got to do is look on the screen as to what's going on.
The screen is very small here. You can't see it.
I could see it just fine. So that
Because
sounds
it's
like
on
a
your
you
fucking
problem.
screen. You're the one doing it, asshole. Jesus fucking, I'm gonna whip your ass in keeper league. You ain't fucking.
No, you're not. Ramey, can I get a ruling? Who's the idiot
I
here?
traded players away, still made the playoffs, and fucking
So-
I'm gonna beat your ass. And you had Monty against me that I traded you. I'm gonna beat your ass.
I don't know
Okay.
why he's so upset, but I do agree it's hard to see the screen from our perspective.
Piss on both of you, then you're both wrong.
Yeah, you can't see the screen. Dick. Viewers out there, what the three of yous?
Which game do you
what-
think ends with a higher total? The Rams and Commies or Bills and Cowboys?
I think
Rams
the
and
Rams-
Commies is at
yeah.
48.5. Cowboys Bills is at 49 right now. Do you think both of them go over?
No, I don't. I don't. For some reason, I feel like the Cowboys and the Bills might be lower scoring than what we're talking. I don't know why I feel that way. The Cowboys defense is good. Weather might be a little bit of a factor. The Bills defense has been playing okay, and Dallas is due for a letdown.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Kyle, what do you think?
I think I'm kind of thinking on Ramey. The Bills defense is playing a lot better. It's gotten a little more healthy. I think that could go under. I think the other one will go over though.
I do too.
Stafford and Howell each can
Mhm.
sling it 40 plus times if need to. Need be. If need to. What the fuck? Supersonic thinks it'll be the Rams Commanders game.
I agree. I think both of the games are going to go over.
Would you parlay that?
Yes.
Niners Cardinals is at 48.5 too.
Shit, the Niners might get 42 of that on their own.
That's what I was thinking. They could they could get way up, and then a couple garbage time touchdowns for the Cardinals.
Sure.
Push that over.
Favored by 2 touchdowns. 12.
Yeah,
That's the biggest line, I'm guessing. It is.
it is. Chiefs
And that-
Patriots is up to 10. Wow.
And I ain't touching that with 10-foot fucking pole, man.
I might put a couple dollars on Patriots plus 10 now.
That's a big
That
number.
over. It is.
10-point spread and a total under 40.
Yeah. So they're thinking it's going to be like a
25-15, something like that.
24-14, 24-10.
We'll see.
We will see in about 40 minutes.
So the Patriots, I'm going to take them plus the points. I'm just messing around here to see what I can get with a little teaser here.
With a teaser. Just picking the Patriots plus 10 and the Jets on the money line. That's plus 573.
The Jets, ooh.
Yeah, that little teaser there. So I did a 6-point teaser, and now I got the Pats plus 16, Niners minus 6, and the Packers plus 2 for plus 160.
Not bad.
I'll throw half a unit on that. Why not? Just throw all my money away. Bankroll depleted. So, Ramey, you have a playoff team, do you not? In one of your leagues?
Yeah, I do.
How are you looking?
Not bad. Let's pull it up here.
Yeah, there you go. Get a little more specific than not bad.
I had T. Higgins yesterday. He had a nice game, but
that grab he had at the end of the fourth quarter was
crazy.
Nuts.
Yep. I unfortunately had Jordan Addison on my bench, so that was not good. He scored 26 points, so we'll see how things go. I've got Hurts as well, so hopefully he plays. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I am currently favored to win.
Nice. Good luck, man. I had Jared Goff go for me yesterday in the playoffs.
Nice. That's a nice little play there. He had a good
41 points in our league. Went for 5 touchdowns. I think I called that on Thursday, if I remember right. We'll have to go back and check the tape.
Yeah.
Super CMP, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome back to the show. Last minute emergency pivot off Olave and PPR. His options are McLaurin, JSN, Zay Jones, OBJ, and Rashid Shaheed.
I'm going McLaurin.
OBJ, yeah.
He's let me down too many times for me to go with him today. I think I was going to say OBJ.
That's who jumps off the page for me as well. I picked him up in a league, and I'm starting him this week in the podcast league because I had to pivot. And I don't hate Zay Jones either.
OBJ's average yards per. That's the problem with OBJ. He's only going to catch 3, but it's going to be 3 for 75.
Yeah, he's been really efficient this year. I'll give you that. McLaurin jumps out to me just because of the game and the way that I think that game is going to go.
There's no weather issues in that game either, where there would be with Zay or OBJ.
True.
Yeah,
he's already starting DK and Zay Flowers. If that affects your choice on JSN and OBJ, I think it does.
Yep. Yeah. So now I say OBJ or McLaurin.
I'll go with Scary Terry. I'll ride with him.
Nice. Scary Terry. Good luck, Super CNB. Appreciate you stopping by.
Or not OBJ. I think I meant Zay Jones. There's too many Zays, damn it. Because I don't want OBJ and Flowers.
OBJ.
Either Zay Jones or McLaurin. I guess I'm leaning more McLaurin. Matt talked me into it.
Yep.
All right. He appreciates it. You're welcome, man. Good luck.
We appreciate you,
bro.
Ooh.
See, Goff had 7 completions over 20 yards yesterday.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
That Broncos defense really shit the bed.
They did. I was surprised how aggressive Detroit was just right off the bat through the air.
Mm-hmm.
I
like it though.
Well, we punted the first 2 or 3 series, I believe, and then it just it wasn't working. They figured some stuff out, and then we're blitzing. Aaron Glenn is blitzing. It was great to see. I loved it. You can't get pressure with 4. Maybe send an extra guy and see. I know it's hard to do with the. I was impressed with the defensive backfield there for Detroit, with them sending extra blitzers, extra guys. They held their own for the most part. You saw some new guys out there. God, I can't say his name. What's his name? Melifonwu. Vidore was out there. There were some new guys out there. Dorsey. So they're not always relying on Jerry Jacobs. Cam Sutton made some plays on Cortland Sutton a couple times. He was pretty much shadowing him the whole
Branch
game.
made some plays.
Yep. It was nice.
5 touchdowns by rookies yesterday.
Whew.
Hell
3 Laporta, 2 for Gibbs.
Told you it was going to be a Laporta game yesterday, and it was.
I remember specifically saying that Thursday.
Nah. I don't think so.
Uh,
I'll go back and check, but you didn't.
Check the tape. That's where I called the 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'll dig deep for that.
I put a little 2-leg parlay together. I did Patriots plus 10. I bumped it up to 10.5 just to cover myself there. And then I took Jets plus 10.5, and that got me to plus 177.
Oh shit. Not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad at all.
It's got y'all tingly inside on that one.
Yeah, all warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, it was great to see both of our teams win very well yesterday, convincingly.
This is not Tingle time, fellas. This is Tinker time.
That's a different website.
That's a different website.
Yeah. Colts had me worried. They did not start well. And then they just decided, you know what? I'm going to listen to Matt, Kyle, and Andrew, and I'm going to run the ball on the Steelers because the Steelers cannot stop the run.
Yep.
Nope.
You think they'll make a move off Tomlin?
No.
You think they'll give him a year or two to figure out the offense?
I mean, he missed on the quarterback. Defense is still good. They're still a competitive team. Tomlin ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't really see it happening.
I don't either.
I mean, he's had such an incredible run. It's not like he's the Josh Dobbs of quarterbacks where one bad game and you're done. He's going to get some leeway and get some grace.
He's been there 17 years.
I know it.
And never had a losing season.
We got Loud Boy, OBZ. All right. Mail upon you.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
I agree
right.
wholeheartedly. That is, yeah. Good call there. Appreciate you, Loud Boy, doing your thing there in the chat. What do we got here? 12:27. It's almost game time.
Yeah. So neither one of us have our teams to worry about today. It's a stress-free afternoon for us. Maybe not now that Tyreek Hill's out for you, Matt, but be kind of nice to be able to just sit back and watch the games and kind of flip around. I think I've got, at least in the Indy area, it's Bucks Packers on CBS,
FTP.
and then I think it's Browns Bears on Fox.
Let's see here. View this here coverage map.
Need some
Green Bay.
Get some red zone in your life, Ramey.
Yeah, I know. I should have done it.
Yeah. Lots of ways
The
to do it.
entire country will have access to watch the Bills Cowboys.
It's America's game of the week.
It's America's game of the week. They have to show it to America.
This week. That game. I'll be red zoning that shiz all day long.
I might actually watch just Bills Chiefs and might not really watch Red Zone, or Bills Cowboys. I'm sorry.
Oh,
cool. But I also want to.
Oh my God! Happy damn birthday! Holy cow! 52.
Damn!
Wow!
Shoot, you're almost as old as Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. World's best granddad, right there.
Yeah. Even if you do dye your beard, it's all right, man.
That's not dye. That shit 100% all natural.
Yeah.
I'm certain.
Wow, this is very lively.
It is. You guys want to throw together a parlay? I'll throw away 10 more bucks.
Okay. Chiefs or Cowboys Bills.
Oh, you want to do a same game?
Oh, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Necessarily
why not?
Be that.
Let's do it.
I will make one. I'm going to go. Yeah, we have the over-under. You know what? I like. Where in the hell is it at? I'm illiterate. I'm just going Brandon Cooks over 40.5. I think he's going to have a damn nice game today.
I hope you're right.
I am right. I'm not paid to be wrong.
Brandon Cooks over 40.5.
Correct.
Alrighty then.
Ramey, what do you like today?
Oh,
Colts aren't on here, so I know you're stumped.
yeah, I know. Let's take a look. Let's look at Bears Browns.
Okay.
Let's see. Look at some.
Thought we were doing the
Rushing.
same game.
Yeah, so I thought we were doing a same game parlay.
I gotta
Oh,
change it.
you went back to the screen, so I got confused. Let's go back Bills Cowboys.
Okay.
All right. Let me take a look.
Cool. That's
here.
where I'm at. I love the new over unders.
Yes, those are nice.
Where you can scroll. I would like to take Dak over 1.5 touchdowns.
Dacuel Prescott. There's interceptions thrown. There we go. No, that's completions.
It's at the top.
There
on
it
the
is.
passing props. Yeah.
I located it.
Excellent.
So we're at plus 182. Kyle, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. Let me look here.
Feel free.
I like. Ooh.
Take your time.
Okay. I'll go a little conservative. CeeDee Lamb, alt receiving yards over under. I'm just going to go 67.5.
Okay.
I want to do 77.5, but something tells me to go a little bit lower.
Hey, I have a bonus available.
Same.
Sport, no sweat.
Nice. What's that get you up to? 274?
272.
I'm at 272 as well.
Brandon Cooks over 40.5 receiving, Dex, and CeeDee Lamb 67.5 over. All the way down at the bottom.
You want to get a little frisky and do Josh Allen alternate rushing yards over 25?
Yes.
Hold on. Let's look at his over under. What's the 25?
Minus 370.
So his line's 35.5. Juice to the over.
370. If you do over 25.5, it's 255. On the alt rushing over under, which is better odds for a half yard.
Yeah.
That'll work.
I like that better.
All right.
I always look
plus 410.
That's pretty good.
No sweat. Half a unit. Bet placed.
Nice.
I'm getting paid today.
Oh, got a comment or a question.
Sweet. Chandler Constantino, welcome back. I haven't seen you here in a minute. Start
Nice.
Purdy or Josh Allen?
Ooh.
What's your situation, Chandler? Like, you can be safe and kind of do the floor Purdy. Or you could maybe take some super upside with Josh Allen. I don't know. Like Ramey mentioned, it could be more of a defensive game, but it could be a shootout. What's it going to be?
Yeah. Josh Allen could throw 4 touchdowns, or he could throw 1 and have 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Up on our week 15 rankings, you can find them over at our website, stonedonsportspodcast.com. We've got Brock 30 at 3, Josh Allen
30?
at 4. Yes. Brock 30
at 3.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen at 4.
So right there. Man.
Yep, they sure are.
It's funny how that always happens, right? I feel like anytime we get a question, we go to the rankings and they're very close. Means it's a good question.
Or our rankings are good.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, they're good. Expert.
You know what? I'm going to go with the upside of Josh Allen and just his ability to make plays with his feet and get those rushing yards. I understand he's ranked below Brock Purdy, but remember, those are consensus rankings. Yeah, I'm going to go with Josh Allen.
Yeah. I won't argue you.
I don't think you can go really. I don't think you could go wrong with either choice, Chandler. It's a toughie.
I'd like
Part
to
of me
see
wants this. Part of me, you could talk me into either guy.
Make a decision.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Awesome.
So much upside with the rushing.
I'd like to see Diggs have a nice game today.
Yeah, me too.
Or a
No,
game.
I do not want Diggs to have a good game.
I have Diggs on that team that I lost Tyreek. So
Oh,
Right.
shit. God, you have Diggs and Hill?
it's an auction league.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a fun league. It is.
And you know what's really funny? So I have Tyreek. This is the second of a 3-year contract, and he is exactly half the cost of $36 Amari Cooper. I have him for $18.
Oh.
It's all about supply and command, though.
Supply and command.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, God, guys.
I think we've
Good luck, Chandler.
Oh, hey, got another.
Oh, geez, Sam.
Oops.
Well,
go ahead, Kyle. Sorry.
Fighting over the buttons.
I'm just. Welcome to the show, Sim, Tua, or Flacco? 6-point passing touchdown lead.
I'm going to go with Flacco.
Same.
I think Miami's going to keep the ball on the ground more than they typically would. You got Achane back if he's playing. Presumably he's healthy enough to play. And this might be, where Mostert carries it 18 times. Achane gets another 10 to 12, and they just get out of there healthy and try to. Sim's right, though. Weather sucks in both games.
It does. I like Flacco better, though.
Yeah,
I do too.
Tough.
Same. Appreciate you stopping by, Sim. If you haven't already, throw us a like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate your support. We are here every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern time, and every Sunday morning at 11:30 to help you out with those last-minute lineup decisions, which are incredibly important now that we're in the fantasy playoffs.
A lot has happened during this time we've been on. Tyreek Hill's out. Nico's out. That's why it's so important to pay attention to those injury reports coming out right around noontime, maybe a little bit before.
Yeah, 11:30 inactives come out. But you
90
even want to
minutes
pay
of football
attention
talk.
to, like Friday practice reports and see, people may not have practiced Wednesday or Thursday, or are they at least out there in a limited fashion on Friday? You want to look for those trends as well.
Yeah.
Whenever you consider picking up Case Keenum, even though he has no receivers, I would not over Tua or Flacco. He's certainly a dart in DFS today, just because he's so cheap. But I'm not starting him in a championship week for you. I'm not relying on Case Keenum. I'm just not.
I mean, the only way I would rely on Case Keenum is if I had CJ Stroud and I didn't have a backup quarterback and there were no other options. But the Titans defense, the weakness of that defense is the secondary, but still there's got to be a better option out there than Case Keenum. But you're right, Kyle. It's worth throwing a dart in daily fantasy because he could have a big day. It's a one-time.
Yep.
Or he could do horrible and get yanked, and Davis Mills could come out and finish the game.
That's
We
true.
just don't know. He didn't look horrible in relief last week when Stroud got hurt. So
No.
I was shocked that they were going with Keenum, but if D'Amico Ryans thinks he gives him the best shot to win, then he knows best.
Relying on his big game experience. That's tough, though, with all those receivers out. Houston's getting just beat up this late in the year.
Yeah, Tank Dell out for the season. Nico out today, and calf strain again. Same thing he dealt with in week 9, and he was out week 10. So look for him to be back next week, hopefully. But yeah, Noah Brown, who's also been dealing with a knee injury, he's played through it the last couple weeks. He's going to be the top primary option there, along with Schultz.
Yep. Yeah.
And Brevin Jordan might get into the mix too. He's shown some flashes of brilliance there.
Yeah.
As well, but how many routes he's going to get and targets is we'll see
for sure.
Thanks for that like there, Sim. Appreciate it, man. Always glad to have you guys into the chat.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
We could.
All right.
Route.
You guys want to call it?
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
care.
waiting to see if there was any more comments, but yeah, I'm ready to go. It's a slower Sunday, and I kind of expected that with just playoffs going on. So, you know, half the people we had in here before don't give a shit about fantasy anymore because they're not in it.
Yep. Yeah.
Good luck next season.
Right. We're on to next year.
Yeah. Are you on the next week or are you on the next year?
Yeah.
So appreciate
you,
everybody. Oh shit. I thought you were gonna say I misunderstood what you said. He says thanks. All right.
You are very welcome.
Everybody.
Yep.
That'll wrap up Tinker Time for us. Again, good luck with your fantasy playoff matchups today. As usual, we are here again Tuesday for the recap of Week 15, 7 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube channel. We'll talk to you guys later. Good luck. Have a good one.
Happy Football Sunday. See you guys.
Good luck, everybody.